Here's the Cubs' upcoming schedule the next fortnight. And it's brought to you by Elgin Toyota. Yeah, I mean, you'd like to get it going here, wouldn't you? Because you've got the Pirates and the Giants, two big wild card contenders coming up after this stretch.
Just take 6 out of 7 of those games and make up for struggling against these lesser clubs.
So the hole now 4 runs. And the Cubs still without a hit. First time through the order.
Do you ever participate in a no-hitter pool?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe with the deck of cards?
It's always after 3 innings.
3 innings, yeah. Everybody throws in a couple bucks. You get a card, and that card is associated with a spot in the batting order.
Yep. So
1 through 9.
You drew the ace, right?
Yep.
Fowler.
The guy gets the knock that breaks it up. You win the pot. Or the points, depending on. You win the potato chips.
It's a strike. Dexter Fowler with one of the more dramatic home runs of the season, and it came very early. First or second Sunday of the season on April 12th. 2-run homer off LaTroy Hawkins. What a return to Coors Field for Fowler. It was a 2-strike homer too, wasn't it?
I believe it was.
Yep. Top of the 9th. He walked him. Well, that's either a good or a bad omen, because in the no-hitter on Saturday, Fowler took 2 walks. I think it'll be a good omen.
Schwarber flew to center the first time up, attacked that first pitch.
Slide step, ball 1. So you're down 4. And a left-handed pitcher, quick to the plate. Not an easy situation to run here.
And yeah, I think he's kind of waiting, playing for the big inning here. De La Rosa with a comfortable lead, all of a sudden can't find the strike zone. Yeah, now Joe has been giving a lot of green lights lately, and well, Schwarber certainly has power, but I would think he'd be taking one here down 4 runs. Middle of the order coming up behind him.
He walked him.
2 could-have-beens, but both called balls, and De La Rosa pitching himself into a bit of a jam here.
A chance here. 2 on, nobody out.
Change-ups got him first at bat.
Missed again.
Overthrew that one. It's funny, the psyche of a pitcher. So, you know, he goes 9 up and 9 down to start the game. All of a sudden he gets this comfortable lead. You can almost get inside his head where he's saying, well, I don't want to let this get away. And all of a sudden you can't throw the ball over the plate. Second time through the order, sometimes a pitcher will overthink it. Well, this is what I did last time, so I can't do it this time. I got to change the look.
Hit hard, and Arenado cannot flag it down. Here comes Fowler. And the Cubs are on the board, 4-1. And it is an RBI single for Chris Bryant.
This ball scalded, and Arenado, despite being one of the best defenders in the game, couldn't make a play on this one. Ate him up.
Walk single to start the inning, and here comes Steve Foster, the Rockies pitching coach.
And so here's Rizzo, right? And you know, he's been scuffling, so he's got a big chance here to do some serious damage, representing the tying run. That's where you can get yourself into trouble. If you start trying to go all hero, you got to make sure you get a good pitch to hit.
Schwarber at second, Bryant at first. Strike called on Anthony, two-time All-Star.
Cutter across the top of the zone. The trouble pitch for Anthony is that right-handed breaking ball, slow curveball down below the knees. Obviously, De La Rosa, being a lefty, doesn't have one of those.
Slicing drive, Blackman on the move, and he can't make the play. Bases loaded. A single for Rizzo. Still nobody out.
Rizzo with the point skyward as if to say, finally I catch a break. Not the best of jumps and not the best route either by Blackman. He started back before coming in a little bit, had it in his glove, but as his glove got turned over in the grass, coughed it up.
Jorge Soler. Chance to pounce here. One run already in. Back-to-back walks followed by consecutive singles. Strike one. Yeah, you can exhale a bit. Still a long way to go. Cubs down 3 here in the 4th. And strike on Jorge Soler. On 2.
Changeup is a really good pitch. Soler's had a hard time recognizing it. So lefty changeups, righty breaking balls are giving him a lot of problems. Pitchers are going to not throw many fastballs in the strike zone to Soler.
Base hit right field. Schwarber's in. Bryant will be held at third by Gary Jones. It's 4-2. Still no outs.
And just like that, De La Rosa does. That was a bad pitch. Soler can handle the fastball. If you're going to throw heat or 2 strikes, you got to go way up. And credit Soler hanging in there, keeping the line moving. On the recent road trip, the Cubs came from down 5 in Cincinnati.
How about this turn of events? Cubs without a hit to start the inning, trailing 4-0. And about 6 or 7 minutes later, the Rockies have some early action in their bullpen. Denorfia, strike 1.
Denorfia had the best swing first time through the order, hit a deep drive to center field that Blackman ran down on the warning track.
Cued right side. LeMahieu will get the out at first. Bryant scores. RBI ground out Denorfia. It's 4-3. And the Cubs have him at second and third with 1 out.
Sometimes you benefit from not hitting it sharply, and that's exactly what happens here. Gets in on his fist. It's a little slow roller. LeMahieu has only 1 play to make.
Christian Friedrich. Justin Grimm in the other bullpen. Friedrich on the north side of the city, just north of the city, I should say. Born in Evanston, went to Loyola Academy in Wilmette. And a strike on Castro. So De La Rosa keeps getting ahead, but it hasn't helped him very much this inning.
I don't think Joe would hit for Hendricks here, but he gets Grimm up just to let Walt Weiss know that he would contemplate doing it. Could be wrong.
Well, the pitch count's pretty high. 88 for Kyle. Fouled out of play. Castro's stance not quite as open as we have seen.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not a hitting guy, but he usually hits out of that big open stance. And got a lot of moving parts, and the timing has been off, so it makes sense to try to simplify, doesn't it?
Yep. Base hit left field. Rizzo in. Soler will try to score. He's in. And the Cubs lead. 2-run single, Starlin Castro.
Yeah, I like his swings tonight. He hit the ball sharply to third base first time up, but we just haven't seen him hit the ball pull side with authority very much this year. So good signs here from Castro after the early work today. And they don't want to make too much out of 2 plate appearances, but always good for a struggling guy who's trying to make some changes to have early success, get some positive feedback. Barry Jones finally getting to crank that left arm.
First 5 batters of the inning have all scored. Hendricks will take the at-bat, now working with a lead.
People are going to look at that out-of-town board around the league and go, hey, they must be playing in Coors Field.
Kyle. And it will be a sacrifice 1-4.
That was kind of funky, wasn't it? Yeah, and then no business bunting at that one. How did Castro read that well enough to get to second base? I mean, you got to hang up, right, with Starlin?
Yeah, you know, I wasn't watching him. I was watching home plate.
I thought for sure the play was going to be at second base.
Russell, ninth Cub to bat this inning. And he drills one into the left field corner. Castro will trot home. Russell to second. 6-4.
All righty. Jason Stark, Timmy Kirchin, all you grinders, time to go to work on this one. When's the last time a pitcher retired the first 9 men and then had a team bat around against them in the 4th inning?
And then get pulled.
That is a very explosive swing of the bat by Addison Russell. He too has hit it hard twice tonight. Not how you start, it's how you finish. Boy, and things went south in a hurry for De La Rosa here tonight.
So it's a Weber sauces and seasonings call to the pen. Why grill with anything else?
Punch it. You feel that? That's the IV Tech at work. It regulates the intake and the exhaust valves to optimize performance at any RPM.
Nice.
Yes! Hurry into the Acura. It's that kind of summer event.
Visit your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Acura dealer for attractive offers on the TLX.
We're testing Hanes underwear and socks with X-Temp technology.
Hey, Dad. Ready? No, wait. Slow down a little. Ow!
It's designed to help keep you cool. Hanes revolutionary X-Temp technology. When you're cool, you're comfortable.
Wishing for something amazing? How about when you switch to Cricket Wireless, you can get the Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime for $99.99. What more could you wish for? Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
It's called the domino effect. It starts with a plan that evolves into an action that produces a result. That result is the grand opening of the all-new Elgin Toyota with our state-of-the-art business center, and save time with our exclusive Toyota Express maintenance. Browse over 1,000 new Toyotas and 400 used vehicles. Feel comfortable knowing that we speak your language. The grand opening sale going on now at Elgin Toyota, where Naperville Road ends and savings begin.
Get a behind-the-scenes look at beautiful Wrigley Field. The Cubs offer 90-minute guided tours that include a chance to step on the field. This must-see Chicago attraction houses more than 100 years of history. For more information, visit Cubs.com/tours. Weber sauces and seasonings call to the pen. And it's Chicago area native Christian Friedrich.
42 appearances out of the pen, all out of the pen, excuse me. Formerly a starting pitcher. Imagine he's just got to try to slow down his heart rate a little bit. I thought it happened so quickly.
Ground ball, LeMahieu ranging to his glove side, and that will end the inning. But a big one. A 6 spot, and the Cubs now lead by 2.
Get your nibblers here! Get your nibblers right here! New corn dog nibblers, crispy butterfly shrimp nibblers, creamy mac and cheese nibblers. Corn dog!
Shrimp's good.
Yum! Get your nibblers here, only at White Castle.
When you move, Degree Motion Sense reacts. With unique microcapsules activated by movement that release bursts of freshness all day. Motion Sense, protection to keep you moving. Degree, it won't let you down.
This is the Ford F-150, and this changes everything.
Drive a new 2015 Ford F-150, the future of tough, for just $249 a month. See your local Ford dealer today.
Add comfort to your home with Hunter ceiling fans from Menards. This 52-inch Insignia comes in a new bronze or an antique pewter finish with alabaster glass. It's just $99 each. Save energy with Fight LED light bulbs. All stock Fight LED light bulbs are on sale. This dimmable LED light bulb replaces a 75-watt incandescent, just $7.99. This dimmable flood LED bulb can replace a 65-watt incandescent. A 2-pack is only $14.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Time now for our Xfinity high-speed action. This is one of the more fun video packages we've shown here the last few days. 6 runs, 10 batters in the bottom of the 4th to take the lead.
Yeah, it's fun when you see guys taking those aggressive swings and flying around the bases. A heck of a swing by Russell.
So the current question now is, can Kyle Hendricks preserve this thing at least through 5 and qualify for the win?
James Russell is up in the Cubs bullpen. Ooh. Quality pitch, borderline. Looks like it's going to be a hitter at a time here for Hendricks. If Tulo reaches, he's probably gone. And that's one thing a manager will do. His team has really struggled to score runs, so they have this uprising. He's going to do everything he can to make sure the Rockies don't come back.
We've got the hottest hitter on the planet on deck.
Yeah, and I mean, that sounds kind of simplistic to say that. He's going to do whatever he can to make sure they don't come back. That's his job. But I mean, the point being that sometimes you make the decision, well, I'm going to stay with my guy because it's still early in the game and I don't want to force my bullpen to get too many outs. That's all out the window now. The struggling team has put a 6 spot on the board, so the manager feels it's his responsibility to give the guys that scored those runs their best chance to win.
Three and 2.
Tulowitzki has not had a lot of success here at Wrigley Field. .226 lifetime batting average in this ballpark coming into play tonight.
And he's career .304 against the Cubs. So what does that tell you?
Doing some banging up there, yeah.
Of damage at Coors Field. Russell's going to retire him. He's 0 for 3.
Good pitch for Hendricks. He stays in the ball game.
Gonzalez with an opposite field home run. He bunts here, but he couldn't get it past the pitcher. So he had the big shift on. He needed to bunt that a little bit more toward third. Boy, I feel like he did him a favor.
Yeah, second time we've seen that on this homestand. Somebody from the Phillies did it the other day. The idea is good. The execution not so good.
The way he's going right now, even if he bunts for a hit, I don't think you mind that much. Better than banging one off the wall and right. Swing by Arenado. Change up, 0-2. This is one of those, I don't know how he got through 5 with the lead, but he's a pitch away from doing so. Certainly the offense has a big role in this, getting the 6 runs in the 4th. Russell makes the catch. Kyle Hendricks gets through 5 tough innings with a 2-run lead.
Hey, Chicago, ever worry you're going to end up on one of those teeny tiny itty bitty regional jets? We don't. Southwest only flies 737s. You know, the big ones. We're the bags fly freeing, no change feeing, people loving, low fare leading airline. But that didn't fit on the side of our plane.
This mountain doesn't own a watch. It's not in a hurry to get where it's going. And yet, after millions of years, it has arrived. It's what inspired us to cold age our beer, which, thankfully, takes a little less than a million years. Coors Light, born in the Rockies.
Every auto insurance policy has a number. But not every insurance company understands the life behind it. Those who have served our nation have earned the very best service in return. USAA. We know what it means to serve. Get an auto insurance quote and see why 92% of our members plan to stay for life.
Hi there, everybody. Chris Bowden here with a Coors Light Cold Hard Fact Sportsnet Central Update. Cubs infielder Tommy La Stella been sidelined since early April with rib and oblique injuries, but he is at Wrigley Field this week working out and hopes to begin a rehab assignment soon. Todd Hollinsworth and I will be with you later for Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live. But for the here and now, back to Len and Jim at the friendly confine.
Chris, thank you. Wild ball game here.
Spazio letting the Hendricks know you're going back out.
Christian Friedrich got the final out of the 4th. They Schwarber, Bryant, and Rizzo here in the Cubs' 5th. A-Rod is homered on his 40th birthday. Kyle Schwarber, towering fly ball. Wynn's going to knock it straight down.
Well, like his first at bat, he tries to ambush the pitcher first pitch, and boy, he didn't miss that one by much.
All right, so Hardball Stats tweeting A-Rod, the 4th player ever to homer as a teenager and as a 40-year-old.
Rusty Staub.
Is that right?
That's my guess.
I don't have them all.
Ty Cobb. I was going with the those longevity, those guys that played Al Kaline, right? He was another one that started real young.
We'll find the answer at some point. 2-0 on Chris Bryant.
Somebody will be tweeting it. He's having a heck of a year, isn't he?
I got it. ESPN stats. Tweet. Gary Sheffield, Rusty Staub, Ty Cobb. And A-Rod. Courtesy Elias. Good stuff. This time Arenado will make the play and get Bryant.
He's got a little something to throw with over there too, doesn't he? Trade season is upon us. Tyler Clippard from Oakland to the Mets. Shane Victorino to the Angels from the Sox. Flying Hawaiian, man. He's been playing a long time, hasn't he?
Yep. I like Tyler Clippard, change-up artist. Victorino is 34 and in his 12th major league season. From Hawaii, and he's now will be a member of all the Southern California teams.
Mets, they've been active. They traded for Juan Uribe and Kelly Johnson the other day to bolster their lineup a little bit. Now Clippard added to the bullpen. Mejia will not be eligible for the postseason if they get there because he was suspended earlier.
Mejia will not be eligible for the playoffs, nor would Irvin Santana, right? With the Twins.
That's right, yeah.
It's not insignificant. I think it's a very good rule. It is a new rule. Was it Peralta? Tony Peralta? Nelson Cruz? I think those guys came back at the end of the season, were able.
That's right, yeah.
To participate in the playoffs.
So what's the rule if you? So it's within that season. If you're suspended for PEDs in that season,
right? There might be some other stipulation, but that's the gist of it. Yes. Swing and a miss, strike three. Friedrich goes 1-2-3 in the fifth. Cubs lead 6-4.
Into the Acura. It's that kind of summer event.
Visit your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Acura dealer for attractive offers on the ILX.
So you're a small business expert from AT&T.
Yeah, give me a problem. I've got the solution.
Well, we have 30 years of customer records.
Our cloud can keep them safe and accessible anywhere.
My drivers don't have time to fill out forms.
Tablets, keep it all digital.
We're looking to double our deliveries.
Our fleet apps will find the fastest route. Oh, and your boysenberry apple scones smell about done.
Ah, you're good.
I like to bake.
With AT&T, get up to $400 in total savings on tools to manage your business.
Every pitcher has a different routine. Before I pitch, I hit Subway for my go-to. Have for years. Fresh made turkey and cheese on 9-grain wheat with jalapenos, mustard, and a little bit of vinegar. Followed by a steady diet of fastballs.
The National Sports Collectors Convention is the world's largest sports memorabilia show with 850 exhibitors and 90 high-profile athletes coming to the Stevens Convention Center July 29th through August 2nd. A great time for the entire family. Don't miss it. Visit nsccshow.com for show info.
Top six, Cubs 6, Rockies 4. Still time to plan a group outing this season here at Wrigley Field. The Cubs offer special ticket packages for groups of 15 or more with exclusive benefit options, including parking, and Wrigley Field tours. For more information, visit Cubs.com/groups.
No doubt this will be the last inning for Kyle Hendricks. He'll try to get all 3 outs in the 6th. There's Dickerson fouls to start it. Hey, before I forget, did you happen to see the unique triple play turned by the Mariners yesterday?
I did not.
Against the Blue Jays. 3-6-2-2 basically, because Mike Zunino recorded the final 2 outs. The first such triple play turned since 1955. She had runners at first and second. Ground ball, I think, to the right side. Throw went to first. That took the force play off. Got a guy in a rundown between first and second. Then the throw went toward home. So 2 guys end up at third base. Tag them both. The back guy is out. The front runner comes off the bag. They tag him. He's out.
Should be a fine in Kangaroo Court. Why come off the base?
Right. That one stung as Dickerson needs a second, and one of the Rockies athletic trainers will head out along with Walt Weiss.
Not really a whole lot anybody can do. Ouch. The trainer and the manager's kind of out there hanging out with him, giving him some company while the pain subsides.
So you know the Todd Hollingsworth story, right? Holly basically fractured.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, the shin a couple of different times.
But Kevin Bass did the same thing. Fouled the ball off his leg, stress fracture.
In off the plate, 2-2. Ripped into right. Hit right on the button. Dickerson on for the first time. Make that leg feel just a little better.
He's still grimacing.
That'll be it. So it'll be Justin Grimm. Weber's sauces and seasonings called to the pen. So Hendricks will lead with a 6-4 lead.
I've talked a lot about it here lately that the Cubs pitching has really carried the lineup for a good long while, and tonight the offense has picked up Kyle, and hopefully the bullpen can come in here and finish it off.
Since 1961, Pearl Vision has been providing expert eye care. Today, we make caring for your eyes even easier. Right now, buy 1 pair of glasses and get another pair free. This is genuine eye care in your neighborhood. This is Pearl Vision.
You can mass produce a car, but you can't mass repair it. Right now, buy 3 Firestone Destination LE2 tires and get 1 free at Firestone Complete Auto Care. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
At Domino's, we're known for delivery, but we want to be great at carry-out, too. That's why we're offering a deal that will get a lot of people in the door and help us become carry-out experts. Put your store to the test and carry out large 3-topping pizzas for only $7.99 each every Monday through Thursday.
Wishing for something amazing? How about when you switch to Cricket Wireless? You can get the Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime for $99.99. What more could you wish for? Cricket Wireless, something to smile about.
Did you steal this thing? Honestly. Because with all of this stuff, and, of course, the way it drives, maybe you really are getting away with something.
Now, during the Mazda summer event, lease the 2015 Mazda 3 ISV for $149 a month for 36 months.
Weber's sauces and seasonings called to the pen. The relief corps charged with preserving this 2-run lead. And we're only in the 6th. Here's Justin Grimm. Batter has been Paulson. Dickerson aboard. Nobody out. Strike called. 95 on the Heat. Big group from the Illinois Technology Association here at the ballpark tonight. Great to see them here at Wrigley Field. Cub fan Carlos Ruby watching. Happy about the 6-run 4th. About 2, 6, 4, 6. That's it. And the ball bounces out of play. Paulson will get second. I think I messed it up by saying 6-4 instead of 4-6. Sorry, guys.
You know full well the announcer cannot affect the outcome of what's going on the field.
Sure.
Grimm, he gets a lot of ground balls with that curveball. Looked like a sure double play ball. Starlin never got a clean handle on it.
No, he didn't.
Threw a little palm ball over to first base.
So an error on Castro, allowing Paulson to get to second, and McHenry takes ball 1.
McHenry here, and then on deck, Willeen Rosario off the bench to pinch hit. He's dangerous.
And if you like keeping score at home, if that ball had stayed in play and Paulson did not go to second, there would not have been an error. One and one. Grimm ready. Long pause. Finally a 2-1 on the way. Right center. Fowler. But it'll be the right fielder Soler. So 2 outs, and it'll bring up Willeen Rosario, who will pinch hit. Rosario, a former catcher who's played some first base, DH time in interleague play. She has not caught at all this year, although lately has been donning the gear just in case he gets traded. That would add value to him if he could also catch again.
Chris Bazio with a refresher on Rosario. Well, he's been good in the pinch. 7 out of 22 with a home run as a pinch hitter.
Hey, Cub fans, let's go. Come out and enjoy the new Budweiser bleachers. There's no experience quite like it. The combo of exciting Cubs baseball and our new bleacher experience will keep the Budweiser bleachers one of the hot spots for entertainment in Chicago. Go to Cubs.com/bleachers to buy tickets and learn more about the available spaces.
Such a tough pitch. Power curveball, 83 miles an hour, clinging to the outside corner.
Oh, 2.
That's a cheating on a heater swing right there. He's starting me with a hook. He's going to try to bust me in with a heater, and I'm going to be ready for it. Nope. With a breaking ball. Looking to bounce one here.
And he went after it. Schwarber will have to get it to Rizzo. As he does, the inning comes to an end. Cubs 6, Rockies 4.
At Intel, they make technology that gives you the power of a PC and fun of a tablet.
I could turn it into a tablet and do my spreadsheets?
I said fun of a tablet?
Exactly.
Upgrade to a 2-in-1 with Intel Inside.
Love music, celebrating with all my friends. Fam so proud, wish grandma could see this trend. If you feel it in your soul like the vibe should, grab somebody, enjoy life.
We know you live and die with your Cubs. So plug into CSN's Cubs page as insider Patrick Mooney delivers the latest team news and more. Plus, connect with other diehards by using the hashtag Cubs Talk. Visit our Cubs page today at csnchicago.com.
The Nissan Rogue. With blind spot warning, a round view monitor, and intuitive all-wheel drive that knows just when to kick in. Choose Rogue, just $194 per month, or get 0% APR for up to 60 months. Nissan, innovation that excites. Shop ChooseNissan.com.
You stream music, movies, TV, stuff you shouldn't watch in public, like that guy. Everything's on demand, so why wait 2 years to upgrade your phone? What if you made the wrong choice? Or an even wronger choice?
Yeah, I know.
And you. Hi, I'm on this phone to tell you more about phones. Oh, you actually chose wisely.
Introducing Jump on Demand. Get the phone you want when you want, including a new iPhone 6 for $0 upfront and just $15 a month.
As promised earlier in the game, we have selected the Data Strong fan photo of the game. Tweet your strongest fan photo to Northside Data Strong Fan. You just might see yourself in an upcoming broadcast brought to you by T-Mobile. Tommy Canely, right-handers on for the Rocks.
Third pitcher for Colorado here tonight. Big, hard, chunking right-hander, working for the 24th time. A lot of strikeouts, a lot of walks. And he hits 240 against him. And you see he's had a tough time with left-handers, but has really neutralized the right-handed bats. And we've got 3 of those scheduled up here. Mid-90s heater. And changeup is his secondary pitch.
Primary, secondary.
Yeah, that's what the pause was all about.
Does that make it a tertiary pitch?
Look how far to the third base side of the rubber he is.
97 with cutting action outside.
You see a lot of guys will start towards the third base side of the rubber and then throw kind of across their body. He doesn't really have that kind of delivery, but he is legal by the barest of minimums there, that his heel just touching the outside corner of the rubber.
There's the change.
All right. I think Joe may be asking whether he's legal or not.
I think you're absolutely right. So it's Brian Gorman.
Maybe they're going to cut to, maybe there's a uniform little distraction or something. Excessively long strings. This is just Joe trying to get in his head a little bit.
Yeah, there is a prescribed length of those threads or laces, whatever you choose to call them, and leather laces. They're too long. The irony is they're cutting laces off a glove I didn't even notice, yet Charlie Blackmon stands in center field and hasn't shaved in 5 years. Which is his prerogative, of course. We've had a little fun with that.
Everybody's very interested. Arnold there checking it out.
I think those laces can only be a couple of inches long, technically.
Well, let's see if it's what's in the rule book here. The webbing cannot be any wider than 4.5 inches at any point. Rule 1.15a say the pitcher's glove may not, exclusive of piping, be white gray, nor in the judgment of an umpire distracting in any manner. Did they cut laces or did they just tie them up?
They might have tied them. I don't know. It was a bit of a clandestine operation. Yes. Soler pops in the right. Gonzalez has it.
See frustration there from Soler. Got a 3-1 fastball. Thought he should have done a little more with it than he did. Biggest challenge for a young player. is to learn to handle the failure. There's going to be a whole lot of it. So the interview Bob Costas did on the baseball channel, the MLB channel, with the 3 pitchers that were inducted into the Hall of Fame yesterday. And Randy Johnson talked about his struggles early in his career with all the walks, the inconsistencies. Smoltz talked about a period in his career where he lost his changeup and was really struggling. I think was he 2-11 in the '91 season?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Long ball to third. Arenado can't get this one.
The Gold Glovers had a couple get by him here tonight, both sharply hit. This one a little bit easier play than the Bryant ball. Not an easy hop.
Giving him a hit. So 1989. Randy Johnson with 7 and 13 combined. And the Expos and the Mariners.
And I believe Smoltz talked about a year in which he was 2-11, and I think it was a '91 year. Pitching so well in the postseason.
Smoltz
finished 14 and 13 that year.
Yeah, 2 and 7 his first go around in '88.
But that's the thing. So here's Hall of Fame guys talking about the failures they had to deal with. And anybody that's ever played the game has gone through it.
Except Mike Trout.
Yeah, well, he'll get it sooner or later when he's like 44. Yeah, Smoltz right before the All-Star break in '91 was 2-11 with a 5.16 ERA. Finished 14 and 13 with a 3.80.
Tom Glavine 7 and 17 in his first full season, 1988. Greg Maddux went 6 and 14.
Yeah.
With the Cubs in '87. With a 5.61.
Yeah, and that's just it's a great example and why you just have to be patient with all these young Cub position players. Could be a bumpy ride for a while.
It's a strike, 1-1. Got to say, the biggest hit of the game was a 2-run single by Starlin Castro. That gave the Cubs the lead.
He's got a little Kenny Powers look about him, doesn't he?
He does. Pitch was a little eastbound and down right there. 2-2.
That's a good changeup. I mean, you throw 96, and especially for you're pitching an inning or so at a time out of the bullpen, hitters are geared up for that heater, and if you can command a changeup. It's an awfully effective pitch.
Runner at first, one out. There goes Denorfia. And a topper to third. Arenado charging. Throw. Denorfia is going to try to score, and he will. Castro to second. And a tough night for the Gold Glover over there at third base. And Aaron Arenado. 7-4.
They made a nice play charging this ball, but the errant throw, which really could have been his second error of the inning.
So no RBI. So Denorfia scores on an E5 all the way from first. Chris Coghlan for Grimm. And a strike called. Fastball at 96.
Yeah, when we showed you that initial graphic on Canely when he came into the ball game, you saw the numbers. Left-handed hitters have been wearing him out. Nobody was up in the pen, so Joe knew he would get the platoon advantage here using Coghlan against Canely.
We're in the 11th in Baltimore. Braves and Orioles tied at 1. White Sox playing good ball. They have a 9-7 lead at Boston in the top of the 8th after a 4-game sweep in Cleveland.
Scoring a ton of runs, haven't they? Melky Cabrera's red hot.
Good night, Adam Eaton tonight. 2-2. Cardinals now have a 4-1 lead over the Reds as they go to the bottom of the 7th.
Colton
in St.
Wong
Louis
hit a grand slam.
That would account for the 4 runs.
In support of Lance Lynn.
4 ribbies for Eric Hosmer as Kansas City beat Cleveland 9-4. The Indians 19-31 at home. Full count, 3-2 to Coghlan. Rays over the Tigers, 5-2 the final. Detroit now 3 games under 500. Ball's caught by LeMahieu. Castro doubled off second, inning over. Line out 4-6 double play. Cubs do get an unearned run and lead 7-4.
This is the Ford F-150, and this changes everything.
Drive a new 2015 Ford F-150, the future of tough, for just $249 a month. See your local Ford dealer today.
Sad, isn't it? How some places treat their bacon. Cook it in another zip code and reheat it on this hypnotizing carousel of shame. Time for a wake-up call. Time for Wendy's Baconator. Piled high with only freshly cooked bacon. Does this look like microwave bacon? Please. This is where 6 strips of Applewood smoked goodness meets half a pound of pure fresh beef. Don't keep the Baconator waiting.
Hey, Cub fans, let's go. Don't miss your chance to catch the best matchups in baseball. Reserve your place in line for history in the making. Join the season ticket holder waiting list. It's easy and free to register. For more details, visit Cubs.com/waitlist. There's Pedro Strop in the 7th.
Justin Grimm, 1 scoreless inning. And allow any hits or walks. Had a strikeout. Strop, for the 48th time, will take the mound. A 1-5 record, a 3.14 ERA. Been a little shaky here of late, but overall it's been a very nice year for him.
Hey, Kyle Fuller of the Chicago Bears has joined us. How are you, Kyle?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Ready to sing tonight?
I am, actually.
Good. Well, hopefully it'll be a quick top of the 7th here. Pedro Strop can get through the top of this order. And a strike called. So we sit here in late July, getting ready for the 2015 Bears season. How's the off season gone for you?
Really good. Got some time to relax. Get my body ready, so we're ready to go.
23 years old, wearing number 23. That's an iconic number here in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm very aware.
So has that been your number your whole life?
No. Growing up, started at 2. Made a big change when I went to college, 17.
Okay.
And then, 23 was the best available number coming in, so I couldn't be happier.
2 strikes. And Blackman, here's a pitch. Just missed on a slider. Inside, almost hit him.
So upcoming season, optimistic, feel good about team's chances.
Feeling really good. Got some new guys in, new coaching staff, really good guys. So I think it'll be good for us.
2-2 is outside, full count, 3-2.
So training camp starts
Wednesday.
Wednesday. And then once you go to camp, you're in lockdown, right? I mean, boom, you're not out.
Yep. That's when things get rolling. We'll be in camp for 3 weeks. The last week we go to Indianapolis.
Well, that's right. You guys are going to practice with the Colts. As Castro gets Charlie Blackman. Ceremonial first pitch tonight. The Bears cornerback. There you go.
Oh, man.
That's how you do it.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Nicely done. Picking off Colin Kaepernick twice. That had to be a career highlight for you, huh?
Yeah, definitely. That was a big moment, my first year. Very thankful, but, just like last year, just trying to build on it, move into the second year.
So when you look at your season and what you kind of want to do here this season, obviously team success is paramount, but what did you look at in your game and say, I need to You need to get better at this. Just more experience?
Yeah, everything. Yeah, experience will be a big thing. That's one thing that I, learned from last year. Even, just throughout that 1 year, just having a couple games in my belt, I felt, a lot more comfortable later on. So, I'm feeling really good, going on to year 2.
1-1 to LeMahieu.
How different is the pro game from the college game? Is there a lot more to learn just in terms of schemes and everything?
No, it's not a lot more to learn. I was fortunate enough to have great coaches at Virginia Tech, who got me prepared as far as, the scheme and things go. But, facing, good guys every day and every Sunday, that's a big difference. And the length of the season, that's another big thing. So those are the major 2.
A lot of Bears fans in the ballpark. This is where the Bears called home for half a century. Stroke. We'll flip to Rizzo. Well, I know it's the respect everyone fear no one, but who was the toughest guy to cover last year? Where you were like, wow, okay, I've got my hands full.
Everybody was good, like I said, but, as far as the receivers go, the toughest ones, I always name Calvin Johnson, Dez Bryant, Julio Jones. They were all pretty good.
Yeah, Megatron, he's got a long reach, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
He likes those jump balls.
Yep.
So how much trash talking goes on out there when you guys are lined up?
Not too much. I don't really talk too much. Yeah, I just play football.
They don't try to get in your head at all?
Nah, not me. Yeah. There's something going on, but I'm just out there playing football, having fun.
1-0 on Tulowitzki. What other sports did you play growing up?
Growing up, I played track and basketball. I played baseball real young, T-ball. I didn't go too much further than that. I wish I would a little bit, but I'm happy where I'm at.
No trash talking with your brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the one guy, right?
Yeah, a little bit, definitely. Definitely probably more trash talking with my brothers than anybody else. It's a lot of fun, being able to compete with those guys. We've been doing our whole life, so.
2-1 on Tulowitzki. Bounced in front of home plate. So any lengthy conversations with your new coach? And if so, what's been kind of the tone?
Just really coming in, looking forward to having a good year. He's a great guy. We heard a lot of good things about him coming in. So it was just really good to, finally, have him in and, just getting things rolling.
Foul.
So here's an offbeat question. So you've seen the HBO thing, the Hard Knocks? You're familiar with that show,
right? Yep.
So from a player's point of view, would you want to be on Hard Knocks or no? Or just kind of let us do our thing and stay away, or would that be cool to have that exposure?
I mean, I like to, stay away, do your own thing, focus, but
paints a pretty realistic picture, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a tough thing to ask for, because you don't want it to cause any distractions. So I guess it's all depending on the play.
What a play by Russell! Addison Russell.
Yes, sir.
Time for the stretch. Kyle Fuller.
Tonight's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Chicago Bears cornerback Kyle Fuller.
All right, let's go, Cub fans. On a 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care
Carly posts,
breaking up with the longest relationship I've ever had. Hashtag sad but true.
good riddance, Carly.
Hashtag 96 months too long.
Oh, the car. Right. Well, now's the perfect time to head over to the Honda Summer Clearance event. We've got great deals on the Honda Civic, the best-selling car in its class. So ditch that loser. Hey. Still talking about the car.
Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
Add security to your home with Heath, Zenith, and Menards. Dual bright motion lights turn on to 50% brightness at dusk and full brightness when motion is detected. The Estate and Shaker Cove models are $24.99 each after rebate. Add a finish that lasts with Thompson's Water Seal Stain. With a deep penetrating formula, it prevents water and UV damage while resisting mildew growth. Save $4 a gallon on semi-transparent or solid color stain after instant savings and rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Need an oil change? At CarX Tire and Auto, full-service oil changes are just $19.99.
Addison Russell. Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, we've seen him make plays like this so frequently that, you know, you get a little blasé sometimes. You forget how good he is, and that was as good as it gets right there. And that ball was sharply hit, so he had to do everything perfectly.
Here he is at the plate. There's Kyle Fuller at the 7th inning stretch. One and one. Cubs lead 7-4. Missed by Canely. 2-1. $35,070.
Two good swings for Russell here tonight. Sharp ground out first time, then a line double last time to left.
In the air to right. Easy play for Gonzalez. A big crowd, 35,070, and into it tonight. They've got a lot to cheer about. You know how often the guy who makes a great defensive play to win the inning leads off the next inning?
All the time.
Probably about 1/9 of the time, roughly, my guess. Kyle Long was in the booth as well. Did you notice? He's a large.
I noticed
dude.
there was a big, large football-looking guy up there.
It would be Kyle Long. It's Howie's kid.
Yeah.
Gosh, with Kyle Long, Kyle Fuller, Kyle Hendricks, Kyle Schwarber. (3-0) to Fowler. Kyle Long is 6'6", 311.
311, not 310. Right. 311.
He walked him. Good time. Fowler's been on via the free pass. Schwarber. Walking a run in the 4th.
Weiss, I thought, would maybe go get a left-hander here, and so far he has not.
Boone Logan.
It's the advantage of sticking Bryant between Schwarber and Rizzo. Forces Walt Weiss to make a decision as to who he wants to give the advantage to, or use an extra pitcher to work his way through the batting order, and you normally don't do that when you're down 3 runs already.
So you're a percentage guy. I know, 3-2 count. You say there's a 72% chance this ball will be fouled. The Bears and Colts. This is an NFL statistical question for you. Called strike 3. A strikeout for Canely. 2 outs.
Schwarber thought this ball was either down or off the plate. We'll take a look on pitch tracks, and according to our Toyota pitch tracks, it was a perfect pitcher's pitch. So anyway,
there is a blank percent chance in the 4 days the Bears and Colts practice that there will be a fight. We were talking about this yesterday with Jeff Joniak.
Yeah, you got to be a.
What are you going to put on it?
94%.
94% chance there'll be a fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least a skirmish.
Just pushing and shoving or something. Yeah. Okay. I'll go with like 67%. 2 out of a 3 chance. Outside.
And it'll involve a rookie who's trying to make the team, and he's trying to impress everybody.
Well, if there are fights in training camp internally on teams,
that's
real
the
good
one.
chance it's going to be against another team. Yeah. Hitters count here for Bryant.
Throw that changeup here on 2-0. I'm going to throw that changeup here on 2-1.
One bounced foul.
Cubs are averaging a little better than 35,000 attendance per game, up better than 2,000. This according to Baseball Reference, their attendance data. Kansas City Royals this year over last year better than 10,000 per game in their home ballpark. That's pretty impressive. That's why you got to go get Johnny Cueto.
3-2. Fowler will go with this pitch. 2 outs, 3-2. Paulson plays behind him. The inning. Back-to-back Ks for Canely to end the 7th. Cubs lead, however, by 3.
Why pause a spontaneous moment to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and a free 30-tablet trial.
Scouting is an important part of baseball, but it's also an important part of shopping. I'm looking for hustle. That's fast enough. Now let's see if you can catch. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
Welcome to Toyota.
I've got a conference call in 15, but I'm looking for something reliable, stylish, lots of technology. Give me the elevator pitch, go.
Well, there's the 2015 Toyota Camry. It's got a bold design, plus available Qi wireless charging capability.
Sold? Wow, you should be a professional spokesperson.
I'll look into that.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2015 Camry, or lease Camry for just $189 a month.
It all starts at Toyota. Let's go places.
How do you get to Wrigley Field? The Cubs suggest the use of public transportation. If you ride your bike, use the Cubs courtesy bike check located near Clark and Addison. And for drivers, the Cubs provide free parking and shuttle service on night and weekend games from 3900 North Rockwell. For details, visit Cubs.com.
We got a new Cubs battery here. Hector Rondon and David Ross are into the ballgame.
Rondon has been on a very nice roll for a good long while now. As you look at the numbers, 45th time he's taken the mound, 1.88 ERA. David Ross, fresh off his own pitching performance yesterday, back wearing the gear behind home plate.
Yeah, how about he's faced, what, 6 batters in his career and has retired all of them? Yeah, and then he hit a home run.
Deep, yeah. It was kind of the highlight of the day yesterday. A day that did not end well for the Cubs. Didn't really start all that well either. They got knocked around pretty good early on.
David tweaked something there. Maybe his shoulder or something. It was kind of an awkward looking sequence there. 1-1 to Gonzalez, and he lines one toward the gap. It'll be cut off on a hop by Denorfia, and Gonzalez held to a single. That's his 3rd hit tonight. The only time he didn't get a hit, he tried to bunt.
Yeah, he'd probably like a do-over on that bunt attempt. This is a running fastball, 97 miles an hour. He's got a little movement away from him, but settles in the middle of the strike zone, and Gonzalez is just locked in. It's a bit noteworthy, just a base hit off of Rondon. He's been that good lately. An 0.54 ERA in his last 17 games. Opposing batters hitting 115 against him in that stretch.
And there on Arenado. Yeah, so, I mean, baseball, right? Just baseball happens. The Phillies' worst record in baseball, 8-1 now since the break, and then swept the Cubs. Singing Nolan Arenado's praises. He's had a rough night defensively at third, even though as Ross cannot handle that pitch in the dirt. It'll be a wild one on Rondon. Calling Nolan Arenado the best defensive third baseman in the game is not even controversial, but that doesn't mean he's perfect. By saying the Cubs are a playoff contender doesn't mean they might not get swept by a team that's 20-some games under 500. It happens.
That's why baseball plays, 162 game schedule. It's All about the long haul. It's fun for a fan, you know, to be engaged and rise and fall with the fortunes of the team they're cheering for. It's the nature of the sport. The guys that are in uniform, the guys that play it, and manage it, they don't get too worked up one day to the next.
Fowler makes the catch, and Cargo's going to hold. Nice throw. Ooh, all the way to Bryant. Dickerson.
Always fun this time of the year as the rumors fly around about who's going to end up where. I see a lot of Jeff Samardzija to the Blue Jays talk online.
They were interested in him last year, right? Before the Cubs made the deal with the A's. Bryant decided to field that ball. I don't know if it would have gone foul. He fielded it fair, so it's an infield hit for Dickerson. And that's going to bring the tying run to the plate. Dickerson with his second hit. Let's see where this ball ends up. I mean, right along the line here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing he would have gone foul. The problem is if he lets it go at this point, it might go down the line for extra bases.
Right.
And depending on whether Starlin was able to get over there or not.
Meanwhile, Gonzalez did not advance, so first and second. And here's Paulson.
Yeah, down near the bottom of the order, but Paulson has power.
Bettencourt and Hawkins. Well, a lot of mileage on those relief arms. A couple of veteran short relievers. Yeah, I guess my take on the Bryant play is that ball was up in the air for a long time, and he really had no play on Dickerson. And I thought it was going to go foul. What?
Yeah, and that's
So be it.
yeah, I think it would. It probably would have. But as a third baseman, once you start to pursue that ball, you get to that point where you think, if I let it go, there's a chance it's going to roll on down the line. Right. So I'm going to glove it just to make sure that doesn't happen, and I'll fling it on over to first, and hopefully I can make a play. It's a very tough read.
One and two. 2-2.
David Ross just threw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball back to Rondon. I think he's trying to deliver a message. I don't think he likes what he's seeing from Hector right now, trying to overthrow. Rondon, for the most part, in this real good stretch he's been on, he's thrown two seamers. He's mixing the occasional changeup, and he hasn't had to pitch under too many trying situations. This is a big situation here. This guy hits one out of the ballpark. We're tied. And I'm sure Ross liked the location of that pitch.
Chop to Rizzo. Step on the bag. 2 outs. Second and third now. And the catcher McHenry. Ball one. Rockies with 2 in the third on the Gonzalez homer, 2 in the fourth on the LeMahieu single, and then the Cubs answered right back with 6. Added 1 in the 6th. And we stand at 7-4 in the 8th. Swing and a miss.
And that 4th inning, there could have been more for the Rockies as well. A double steal of Blackmon and LeMahieu by Blackmon and LeMahieu, excuse me. Overturned after a challenge by Joe Madden on a tag play at third base. That doesn't get overturned. They've got second and third and Tulowitzki batting.
Slider 88 miles an hour. 1-2. Descalzo on deck. As Rondon tries to get McHenry 2 in scoring position.
McHenry will really shorten up here. That's the guy that he strikes out a lot, but he also walks a lot. About 45% of his plate appearances end up in either a strikeout or a walk.
See if Soler has room. Foul territory right behind the bullpen mound. He's got it, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Cubs 7, Rockies 4.
One thing we can rely on in this house is UVerse high-speed internet.
I've been streaming movies all day without any problems.
UVerse high-speed internet has brought much-needed reliability to our lives.
It's got reliability you can rely on.
AT&T UVerse high-speed internet. With 99.9% reliability, it's one thing you can rely on.
This is the Ford F-150, and this changes everything.
Drive a new 2015 Ford F-150, the future of tough, for just $249 a month. See your local Ford dealer today.
This is the feeling of turning a game you love into a lifetime of cash. DraftKings.com, the daily fantasy baseball destination, is giving away over $300 million this baseball season. And the games are one day, so you can play for your share every single day. Just pick your sport, pick your players, and pick up your cash. Step up to the plate at DraftKings.com. Play with promo code SLIDE and get free entry in our daily contests. Get to DraftKings.com.
Hi, everyone. Chris Bowden here with a Sportsnet Central update. The NHL announced its national television schedule for the upcoming season. The Blackhawks will be featured in a league-high 21 games, 12 of them exclusively on NBC or NBCSN. That includes the home opener on October 7th on NBC Sports Network when they raise the banner. We'll share more of that schedule on Sportsnet Central after our Cubs coverage here on Comcast Sportsnet. Todd joins me for Blue Cross Blue Shield postgame live immediately afterwards, but for now, Back to Len and JD at Wrigley.
Thanks, Chris. Veteran right-hander Rafael Betancourt is on with his team down 3 in the bottom of the 8th.
Betancourt pitching at 40 years of age, but he is not the senior member out there, with LaTroy Hawkins also in the Rockies bullpen. 2-3, 5.22 ERA for Betancourt.
Tommy John surgery September 2013, so did not pitch last year at the big league level. How many relievers have Tommy John surgery at his age and then come all the way back?
Yeah, most guys just take it to the house.
Meaning retire.
Yeah.
Blackman's got it. Hey, Cubs in the community, we want to acknowledge a couple of current players who took time out of their day today. Kyle Schwarber, Cubs on the Move fitness trolley at the John Elementary School. And also Chris Coughlin and his wife Corey visited Advocate Children's Hospital in Oak Lawn, visited patients and families. We'll have some shots of that here in a second. Swing and a miss by Jorge Soler. Nicely done.
Chris might have been pulling a lot of Cub swag there to deliver to these kids.
And that means so much to those children going through what they're dealing with. The guy who just made the out, Anthony Rizzo, makes a lot of such visits. Big thumbs up. Jason Mott in the Cubs bullpen. And along those lines, we should probably do it more often. We want to acknowledge all those Cub fans, baseball fans. Maybe you're even not a baseball fan, but you've become one because unfortunately you're in the hospital and you just can't. You're not mobile. You can't get out. And you enjoy the 3 hours a day. You get to turn on the TV and watch the Cubs. And we're thinking about you and hope you're feeling better. Diving stab by Arenado.
It's been a busy night for him. He hasn't always been able to make the play, but that was a slick play. And frustrated Jorge Soler thought he had his second hit of the night, but Arenado leaves his feet to snare the liner.
Another hard hit ball by Soler, but this one for an out. One on Denorfia.
Yeah, it would be too hard to track, but we talk about quality starts as a statistic, and I know some hitting coaches do this. They'll keep a notebook of not so much a guy's batting average, hits per AB, but just quality at bats.
Right.
Because it's for them, it's all about the process. And if you swing at strikes and you hit the ball hard, sooner or later the results are going to show up.
Quality at bat that ends up with a 2-out single.
Well, you know, and in some respects, the advanced statistics do take care of that. Things like batting average on balls in play, line drive rate, things of that nature gives you a pretty good indication if a guy's been fortunate or not. Soler hit his ball a whole lot harder than Denorfia did. Soler is out. Chris has a knock.
Again, Castro's 2-run single in the 4th could be a game winner. Ground ball through past Tulowitzki. Denorfia stops at second. 2 hits for Castro.
Yeah, see, and he's had 3 good swings tonight. Not so much last time, but first time up, hit the ball hard for an out, and that 2 RBI single, and good swing there, hit that ball sharply.
Former Rocky Jonathan Herrera. Hey, you mentioned the Royals earlier. Bob Nightingale with quite a tweet. It sounds simple, but just kind of blows you away. The Royals and Cardinals, their combined record, 124 and 73. Yikes. 1985 all over again. Doesn't mean they'll meet when it's all said and done, but they're both putting together fine seasons.
They don't have Saberhagen, but now they've got Cueto.
White Sox a 10-8 winner. They've won 5 in a row. Beat Boston tonight at Fenway. Starlin Castro had 2-hit games the first 2 days of this month in New York. It's like a long time ago, doesn't it? July 1st and 2nd. Tonight, the first multi-hit game since. So 3.5 weeks later. And he's hoping it's the start of something. Two and one. Matt Wieters led off the bottom of the 11th with a home run. Orioles beat the Braves 2-1. They've won 3 in a row. Atlanta has lost 11 of 15. Fly to left. Dickerson's got it, and we'll head to the ninth. Jason Mott with a save opportunity. Cubs 7, Rockies 4.
Hey, Chicago, ever worry you're going to end up on one of those teeny tiny itty bitty regional jets? We don't. Southwest only flies 737s. You know, the big ones. hassle-freeing, no-change-feeing, people-loving, low-fare leading airline. But that didn't fit on the side of our plane.
Love music, celebrating with all my friends. Fam so proud, wish grandma could see this trend. If you feel it in your soul like the vibe should, grab somebody, enjoy life.
Colonel Sanders here. Ask any lifeguard and she's going to tell you the best part of summertime is my $5 fill-up with finger-licking good sauce. Dip your chicken in it, wait an hour, dip yourself in the pool. It's finger-licking good.
It's a golden opportunity to discover the leading-edge connectivity of the Lexus ES. With available technology to help you find just what you're looking for. Come in to the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event, where you'll find some of the best offers of the year on our most luxurious models. Lease the 2015 ES350 for $349 a month for 36 months, and we'll make your first month's payment. See your Lexus dealer.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Welcome back. 7-4. Cubs lead top half of the 9th. Follow the Cubs all season with MLB.com at bat. At bat is up to the moment at any moment with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcasts, StatCast, and more. Get MLB.com at bat for your smartphone or tablet.
Here's Jason Mott.
Square off against his former teammate Daniel Descalso.
One blown save. That was against the Phillies Friday. Back out there with a 3-run lead tonight. Ball one on Descalso. Strike. So his 45th appearance. So he has allowed a run in 8 of his first 44 appearances, right? So 36 times he's gone out there and hasn't given up a run. But when you're in his position, especially here lately as the closer, when you give up a run or two, it really stands out. No play for Ross. Robbie Gould would understand. Robbie Gould, 21 out of 21 this year. Field goal, tries wide right. Bears lose.
Yep,
right? I mean, that's the nature of the job.
Yep. Yeah, it's interesting that the job has been made easier from years back when Bruce Sutter and Goose Gossage and those guys would sometimes come in with men on base, finish that inning, stand for another inning, maybe 2 or 3 innings. So the job has become easier in that typically closers are coming in, clean inning, nobody on base, starting the 9th inning, rarely asked to go beyond that. But the downside of it is, of course, if you fail, I mean, it's on you. You're the last line of defense. Most managers, when they send the closer out there for the 9th, the idea is we're either going to win it with you or lose it with you. So much like we talk about the win being overrated when evaluating pitchers, really the save is overrated too when you evaluate closers. You have to look at all those other things, earned run average, strikeout versus walks, all the things that are going to be predictive of future success.
Long battle continues. 2-strike foul fest. Be at least a 10-pitch at bat. Key guy to get right here, right? With Blackman, LeMahieu, Tulowitzki, Cargo, Arenado. Don't want to be messing around with man on base. Those guys coming up. The pitch. Driven, deep right center, trouble. Gone. That's a home run for Daniel Descalso off the bench to make it 7-5.
Bragging rights against his former teammate Descalso, giving that Rocky dugout a little lift here in the 9th. Wow, you talk about a quality at bat. Battle, fight off pitches, stay in the at bat, and then go deep. That's your Ford home run replay. It's the barrel out in front of that Mott fastball. Rockies hit 5 home runs yesterday and blasting the Reds 17-6. That's their second long ball here tonight.
Bryant in at third, and a strike on Charlie Blackman.
Soriano had been throwing in the Cubs bullpen. I assumed he was just getting some work in. James Russell is now up and throwing.
And I think it goes back to Kyle Hendricks in the 5th inning. What you said about Joe Madden. This kind of game feels different.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught by surprise. All hands on deck. You just got swept in a weekend set by a last place club. You've been limping along here. You don't save any bullets for tomorrow. Whatever it takes to win this game, and worry about tomorrow.
Yeah, there are a few kind of Game 7 of the World Series moments dotted on the calendar. This kind of feels like one with the way the Cubs have been playing lately. 2-2. Muscled into right. Soler will not get there in time, and the tying run's going to come up. Trouble here with a very dangerous part of this order coming up. Starting with LeMahieu, who's been on 3 times tonight.
Spazio's earning his keep tonight.
Descalso, by the way, that was the first home run of his career as a pinch hitter. Now a 2-run ball game. Runner on, nobody out. And Soriano and Russell both are ready. Here's a pitch. It's in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. By the way, just to clarify my point earlier, this is not Game 7 of the World Series. But certain managers do manage certain games with a bit of reckless abandon in terms of using as many relievers.
I think just rolls. A little more urgency.
Yeah, you do whatever you got to do. And this would qualify. Cubs came back from a 4-0 deficit after getting swept over the weekend by the Phillies. 1-2 on LeMahieu. Just missed.
That's the thing about Jason. He is so aggressive with his fastball, and he gets a lot of swings and misses. You know, he's got a power arm, but he'll throw a lot of pitches out over the plate. You know, you got guys with some juice in the bat, and get a little dicey.
And LeMahieu has been a very tough out.
There's a couple extra base hits that got him the other day against the Phillies. Galvis and Ashe went triple-double to tie the ball game.
Full count, 3-2. All you nail biters out there, stop it. Not good for you. Runner goes on the 3-2.